Good morning. So, behind the scenes, I've been talking to somebody about buying their Bakelite collection. It's been a slow process and it's coming in bits and pieces, but I got the first haul of it today and it's insane. So, this is part one. I will be going back to him, but in the meantime, check out what I got. Spacers for days. Check out all the Bakelite spacers I got. I know spacers might not be the most magnificent thing, but I think they're so fun. There's so many ways you can play with them, and they look great in stacks. Although, I must say, this is a little bit of an aggressive one. I also got a few that were a little thicker, some really nice greens. This spacer is black, which is really hard to, actually, it's more of a brown. Yeah, it's more of a brown. It kind of looks black, but I did get black as well, which is not the easiest color to find. Stand by. Here are some of the blacks I got. Look at this one with the carving. That's gorgeous. And then I also got the faceted one. Is that one Bakelite? Yeah, that one's Bakelite. The black is harder to test, so luckily I bought it from a known source. Look at this one. This one's a big carved one. And then this one is insane with the dots. It's not just black bangles, or bangles in general, I should say. I got a bunch of other jewelry. Check out this brooch that's carved into a leaf. I might Google image search this one before I do anything with it. I was told that it was part of a semi-famous magazine shoot on the cover. I also got a couple other types of plastics from him. This little celluloid cat is just to die for. I got a lot of carved bangles. This one's really funky. Look at the shape on that. And then another brown. Well, it's like an amber brown, almost red. Nice carving on that. This one's probably my favorite red carved one because of the dots carved out of it. I think that's so neat. I don't know. This one might actually be a contender for the win of favorite carved. I love this one. I've never seen one quite like that. A couple more of the more simple, thicker colored ones. Got the red. Look at this green. This is amazing. The color in that is everything. And speaking of color, check out this guy. Wow. Another different carving, I will say. Some plain. And then this one's not Bakelite, but I love the dots. I did get a couple other fun lucite and acrylic bracelets from him. Some 1960s plastic fantastic, as they say. And in case you wonder what that means, here's the first glimpse of an incredible 1960s plastic fantastic bangle. I bought both of them. The neon colors are insane, and honestly, in the 1960s ones, pretty hard to come by. I'm definitely going to sell at least 2 of these. I might hold on to one just on principle. I love the apple juice carved. Here are 2. They're almost identical. I've already claimed one. The other one will be up for sale. Deeper carving. Now, I did buy 2 that were repaired. He gave me a really good deal on them, and they were really well prepared. You can barely tell. For something like this, at the price I got it, I really didn't mind. It's hard to come by those deep carvings, and it's always a popular one, especially the one with the dots. Amazing. Pretty good repair on that. And here's an identical deep carved one. This one had the tiniest little nick on it. Again, I got it at a really good price. I didn't mind considering the amount of work and the color. I love the butterscotch and the corn. Here's another really nice carved one with the flowers on it. Again, deep carving. And then this one's really desirable. This one I paid up for a little. It was very much so worth it though. That's not a pattern you see every day. A thicker corn colored one. And wait till you see these. These are insane. This one looks like a giant napkin ring. I think it's totally killer. This one I'm kind of leaning towards holding on to. The faceting on the side, I'm kind of partial to. It's very different. Love that color. I think that will look good on my bangle rack. 2 more of the deep carve brown. It's really hard to find them with these peekaboo colors. Now I've really tongue-tied myself. Peekaboo spots in them. They're really kind of fragile too. I know Bakelite's pretty sturdy, but it does break. Stepping away from Bakelite, check out this Plastic Fantastics bangle. That is so fun. I love stuff like this. And then I also got the Lucite heart, the Sweetheart brooch, which is phenomenal, really early. A little bit of wear, but again, really hard to come by those Sweetheart brooches. I don't mind a little bit of wear when it comes to that. Yes, I got some fantastic brooches. I got the Cameo, the Lucite Cameo, as well as, ooh, what's another good one? Oh, this is an insane Bakelite one. Unfortunately, it did have a repair on it, but with the palm tree and the fish, at the price I got it, I didn't really mind that it had a slight repair. These would normally go for hundreds of dollars. Buckles might not be the most popular item, but check this one out. Totally killer. Oh my gosh, that is so neat with the aggressive rings in it too. These were some of my favorites. Unfortunately, one is missing one of the stones. Look at that. With the purple stones in it, absolutely gorgeous. Wow, really nice Bakelite piece. Another fun Lucite Sweetheart brooch, definitely not one you see every day. Gosh, I love that stuff. I got some really unique Bakelite ones too. This one's really neat with the Bakelite flower, and then it's a clip actually, but then it's kind of like Miriam Haskell era with the little flowers, or check I should say. They did a lot in that style. And then the tomahawk, look at that, that is totally wild. Again, not the easiest piece to find. And I got a couple classic brooches now. Wait, I shouldn't have started with this horse. I should have started with this one. Ooh! Check out this, the rhinestone horse on the Bakelite horseshoe. And then we move on to this horse face, which is totally classic. Nice large size on that. A tiny cherries, which is totally epic. Gosh, I love the cherries. They are so fun. A tiny Bakelite squirrel. It did lose its back there, but I don't mind for what I paid for it again. And then here, look at this little charm bracelet with the boot. So cute. And I got a single earring. But earrings. Oh my gosh, where's the other one of this earring? Here it is. Look at these. These are absolutely epic. So cool. A couple Bakelite Mahjong tiles. Usually see me picking up dice, but it's harder to find the Mahjong tiles like this, I'd say, that aren't kind of damaged or repurposed already. These two are blank, which I thought was neat. And boy, did I get some unusual pieces. These are actually cigarette holders, Bakelite cigarette holders. I thought those were neat, especially in the apple juice. Easily repurposed too. I don't think it gets more unusual than this. I couldn't resist. Look at this tiny clay ring with a tooth in it. Definitely has some age to it. Not for everybody, but totally my wheelhouse. And I also scored something I've never had before, which is a mourning bracelet made of hair. Super early. The bracelets I feel like are harder to find. I see watch fobs, I see rings, sometimes even necklaces, but I was pretty excited to get my hands on this. Now these are killer. Check out the chameleon dot Bakelite disc. You ever see these cheap? You pick them up. The jewelry, especially the original jewelry that's made out of them, goes for insane money. Some more fantastic vintage plastic pieces. Look at this one, kind of end of day style. Now these two, I don't think I'm willing to part with anytime soon. Check these out. So freaking cool, the neon ones. If you think you've seen something yet, wait till you see this. Laminated Bakelite. Look at the size of that, and the color is insane. Tiny chip, but again, for the price I got it at, I really don't mind. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Oh, I kind of want to show you the best Bakelite brooch, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to show you a couple more unusual ones. This one is pretty fantastic. The gazelle. Now, the gazelle itself is wood, of course, on Bakelite grass. Really hard piece to come by. And then this clip I thought was so fun. It reminded me of a turtle. Look at the carving on that. A couple rings. Honestly, if the butterscotch was a different size, I would have kept that. I love the shape of it. It looks like a big bling ring, except it's old carved Bakelite and the green one, laminate. Really fun. Excuse my fingers. I've been shipping Vintage Wars all day. A couple fun doodads and notions. I don't think that's Bakelite. I'll have to test it. I know this one is. This little souvenir of Dayton, Ohio keychain. So fun with the little flower rosette. I did end up getting one of the little micro mosaics. I love micro mosaics. And then this antique hair barrette with the blue rhinestones in it. I want to say that's probably Czech, but I'm not too certain. Really fun celluloid brooch. Or no, it's a clip of some kind. Just thought the colors were fun. Speaking of brooches, this one's got damage and is missing pieces, but check out the Bakelite drum. I believe it would have had drumsticks hanging from it originally. I'd say though, for the age and the material of the string, this thing's in decent shape. This is fun in the tricolor. It was a napkin holder, and yes, it's made out of Bakelite. It would have had a full set with it, which I think is so neat. I love the colors in that. Speaking of colors, oh my gosh, look at this. Yes, those are all Bakelite in there. Absolutely insane pen with the filigree. Obsessed. It looks like candy. Definitely don't eat it though. Speaking of candy, the metal seal with the Bakelite ball. That is so great. I couldn't resist this deep carved Bakelite bead or bauble, whatever you want to call it. Speaking of deep carving, I almost forgot to show you this one. Look at this crazy Bakelite carving that looks like scales. So cool. Really nice tricolor Bakelite necklace. Love the color combination on that. Are we gonna go Bakelite or plastic? Well, I'll show you this Bakelite piece. I couldn't resist. I felt like it might be fun for repurposing, maybe for my Scrabble game or something. And yes, I love playing Scrabble. It's a little dusty, but that's a huge chunk of Bakelite. All right, well, not Bakelite, but these bracelets, these 1960s plastics. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. And this one I've never seen before. Look at this. Dagny said it looked like cheese. Although if my cheese was that color, I'm not sure I would be too excited about it. We'll go with cheese inspired. Also, look at the faceted Bakelite dot. I have this one in almost every single color. I don't have this color combination. Funny enough, I might hold on to this one for a while. It might look good with my others. And I did get a really nice Weiss piece, which are hard to come by for me. Yeah, whew. Look at those rhinestones in that thing. Absolutely epic. A little clamper. Another one. Look at this Bakelite flower. I love this thing. I don't know if that's going to see the light of day for a while. Maybe on a jean jacket of mine. And speaking of which, we're getting into some of my favorite things. One of these I'm going to need to, at least one of them I'm going to need to keep just for the principle. Chess pieces. Bakelite chess piece. So you have this one, which I believe would be the bishop. Looks like the bishop. And then you have the king. So freaking cool. I've never seen these before. Really, really special. And last but not least, if you were to ask me what I think the best Bakelite brooch I got was, it would be the Greyhounds. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I posted a short of this bangle. This is amazing. This is a custom Brad Elfrink. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I saw his work on, well, a bunch of jewelry sites, and then I found him on Instagram. And he had posted this in cobalt. It is all Bakelite, and the way it's done is like layered. So this goes all the way to the back. How cool is that? I saw this though, and I had to. I love the space motif. It's absolutely insane. This one is for me. If I do encourage you to go check out his work. It's really, really spectacular. Bakelite, and then the black came from Bruce Panty's estate, who is another Bakelite artist. This one is actually Bruce Panty. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right, but there's the signature. Look at that. That one's Bakelite too. This came from my personal stash. Well, that's my jewelry haul, part 1. Stay tuned. I'm going to meet up with this guy again, and I'm really excited to see what he brings.